first off, do you ever have like a really good routine for something and like totally have it covered at all times, and then like at some point in time something disrupts that routine?
Sure.
And then you have to like improvise?
Yeah.
That's me. I've had a pocket knife on me basically for the past like 10 years of my life, and I left it somewhere in this office, so now I just keep using this screw to open things. So anyway, that's the end of that story. This is a box that we just got. I think it's going to be cool.
Wow.
Wow, stuff. That's so good.
Oh. Look at this.
It's an invisibility cloak.
It's an invisibility cloak that I guess is like a green screen.
Okay, so
How it
I
works.
think the way that it's been described to me, yeah, is that you like integrate it with like your app or something, and you're supposed to be able to like throw the invisibility cloak on and basically just invisibilize the bottom of you.
That's fun.
Let's see if it works. Ooh, the thing itself just looks cool. So even depending on how this works out, I feel like it's a cool prop to own. Definitely seems like some green screening is going to be
A big part of it. Yeah.
Look at that though. That's really neat.
That's neat. Yeah, it looks very good. All right. Today, this week, big week. The summer of insane travel continues. Today, we are leaving for Vidcon. What? Already, there has been minor drama. Last night, Derek texted us at like 10 at night that he had gotten like a notification from American Airlines that our flight had been canceled. That is a bummer. It has been rescheduled for actually like just a couple hours later, which was semi-nice because I hadn't done any packing and it was like, oh, now I can definitely just pack in the morning. But let me tell you, packing for a trip, just when there is a baby that exists in your house at all, can be so tricky because just stuff is just everywhere. It's like, I've been trying to find the third lens cap for my camera. Like you have the one that goes in the front of the lens and the back of the lens and the front of the camera. I can find two of them. I had all three. I don't know what happened. I'm sure it'll turn up eventually just in time for me to displace another. I've also been having that fun experience of like cleaning out my backpack and you pull out a piece of trash or something and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was in here. And then you realize I've been carrying this thing around with me for like 6 months. Garbage or whatever it is. I think this is gonna be another trip where future Jonathan pays for the mistakes of past Jonathan's decisions. Where once again, on the return trip, we're like, yeah, it's fine if we have to drive 3 hours home from the airport, right? Because we're saving so much money. And that did make sense then, and it still will have made sense. But I guarantee you that Jonathan, who woke up at 4 in the morning in California and then flew 5 hours and then lost 3 more hours to the time change and then has to drive 3 hours still to get home to see his wife and kid who he hasn't seen in 4 days, is gonna be really unhappy with that decision. I'm already worried about it. Ready for some Vidcon?
Ready for some Vidcon.
Oh man.
Ready to go, super psyched. We have so much going on in this one too, which like for not being feature creators is awesome.
Vidcon! Vidcon!
The plan for Vidcon is to say hi to all of my friends, who I love very dearly, and to eat as much free food as possible.
Woo! So you're on the right start.
Going for it.
Yeah. Stop number 1, we're actually at the Twitch Lounge. Hey, they give us free hats. Facebook Lounge. So far looks like a fruit stand. What do you think? New look?
You
right?
almost look like...
Right? Probably not.
You should be like a 1970s pop star.
The full blue. The full blue.
The full blue. Somehow you still look like a 70s pop star.
Ryder! What's up?
Vidcon is up.
Vidcon is up.
I'm excited.
We're in the Instagram lounge right now.
Yeah. Pretty cool one.
It's pretty wild. They have a foam pit.
Yeah, you gonna jump in?
We'll see, maybe.
Alright, they have a foam pit, and Ben always talks about wanting a foam pit, and now they have one, and it's at the Instagram place, and I can't not do it, so we're gonna go jump in. It's gonna be fun.
Stuff is just showing up.
How's Wizards Unite?
Oh, it's going extremely well.
This is the real reason to come to VidCon.
It is. You walk so much.
Yeah.
So I'm leveling left. No, I'm not leveling, but I mean,
Lots of port keys.
lots of port keys. Getting a lot done, honestly. It's been a very productive trip.
Well, Ben's playing Wizards Unite. I'm playing Pokemon. There's a Armored Mewtwo raid happening, and it filled up pretty instantly, so we're doing that. All right, it is VidCon day 2. Yesterday was pretty good. Went to the less than famous panel. Got to see some like up and coming small tubers. That was really cool. We hung out with Max Mariner afterwards, who does like movie stuff as well. You should check him out. He was really nice. We had dinner with some people from DFTBA at a really good Mexican restaurant, and walked the expo floor a bit, which was really cool. Got to run into a bunch of people. Apologies, there was one little girl who turned around and saw us and like just screamed, and I like, oh my god, I almost, like, it scared me. I almost hit her with the camera. If you were that girl, I am sorry, but I didn't, so it was nice meeting you. Also, our friend Danny from our Patreon, also she has a really good YouTube channel. She's actually a featured creator here this year. Editing is everything. Check her out too. She got engaged yesterday. We got to like hear that story. It was a really cool thing her fiance did. They had tons of cameras, and it was like a Good Mythical Morning themed proposal. It was very cool. Twitch lounge for breakfast. Got donuts. It was great. And onesies and t-shirts, but also I spilled ink on my hand, so that was a bummer. What do we got here?
Something that makes me very excited and very nervous at the same time. It's a cookie shot glass lined with chocolate, filled with milk.
Right.
So, see how this goes. Part of me just wants to eat the whole thing while it's full, but I think I kick back the shot first.
Oh my god. what a fun idea. We're back in the house, heading to our meet and greet now.
Yeah.
We're running around in a little golf cart.
If we happen to meet you at VidCon, you were totally delightful.
Oh man, you were so fun to talk to.
Yes, that one guy. Crazy.
Oh, it was so bright.
Twitter booth where they just have like free professional headshots going on, so that's insanely cool. So we just did that. I think we got a really good one of us jumping together.
Day 3 VidCon. What do we have planned today?
Well, we're going to play video games on the big trailer thing again.
Yeah.
Except we're playing Fortnite, which we've never played before. So that is going to be embarrassing.
It's going to be a thing we did for an hour. We got our butts kicked by teenagers, probably. Maybe we can play on their team. That's our only hope.
I'm holding out hope that we're just somehow secretly really, really good.
Right,
like,
maybe we're amazing at Fortnite.
Savants.
Who needs practice when you can just be naturally talented?
Exactly.
That's what
it's all about.
we might be.
Sure, Ben. Teach me how to floss. I don't know.
Teach me how to floss.
Hands out.
Hands out.
Hands out.
All right.
Hip in.
Hip in.
How do you do it? It's like, what's next? I need a better
Gotta
like,
be in motion.
practice commands.
Hi, Beth.